Have you ever scrapped a video in the middle of making it, or like, not, okay, I ain't gonna want to say in the middle of making it because after you get done with your script, you get like the audio and shit set up. By that point, you might as well finish it. But like, have you ever like started on a script to a movie and you was like, you know what, I don't even want to talk about this shit.
Yeah, it happened with Hustle and Flow, but it's not because it's a bad movie. So it's like one of my favorite movies and shit. But I don't know. I think it was just,
You was gonna
you
force
know,
yourself to not like it anymore by talking about it.
no, I think I was just like, it just wasn't working. Like I couldn't think of funny shit to say. Like I was like the first run and shit when I watch a movie, I'll just sit and like let the microphone record and I'll just say shit and that's where I be getting little jokes from. But I think I just got too into the movie and shit. I think I was just watching the movie the
He
whole time.
think I started
I
watching
forgot
it,
to say
I
shit.
forgot he was making
Yeah,
a
and I
video.
was like, yeah. Then I tried to go back again and I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know. I just lost it and shit. And that's the only one that I really was like, I'm about to make this shit, and then I was like, "Oh wait, I guess it just was not working anyway and shit."
And you
So I
still give people the
switched to
suggestion
something
that
else.
shit though. So hey,
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it someday and shit. Yeah.
oh, okay, I didn't think it was ever coming. I'm like, you heard them niggas feeling. Some
No,
niggas
yeah,
probably expecting that shit.
I think it was just the moment. I don't think it was anything about the movie. I think it was just fucking. It just happened that way.
I ain't gonna lie. Thinking about it now, this is something I should have asked you at like the very, very beginning of the podcast, but like too late now. So like, who is the person behind Primm's Hood Cinema anyway? Because like, because you said in one of your videos that niggas assumed that you were a fat guy, and you was like, "But I'm not fat. Like I don't hear it." I always thought you were just like dusty ass Baltimore nigga that moved to Washington State, and now you make YouTube videos about movies and shit. But I don't know if that's the case.
That's pretty much the gist of it. I feel like it's a little less dusty and shit. I feel like I'm a little fresh. I feel like I be getting bitches or whatever. But
You fly,
I mean,
nigga.
I'm a pretty fly guy and shit or whatever.
I would never give you that. That's not a real word. But I don't care. I mean, niggas
No,
don't say that
no,
shit, bro.
people in my comments of my podcast will be defending me with fly
I
and
peep
shit.
that shit. You be hard in the
Go
comments
talk
too
to
with your
them
bitch
niggas.
ass. I see that
I'm
shit.
looking. I'll type Control F and shit, and then I'll type in the word fly and try to find people defending me and shit.
Nah, but that shit, nah, like that shit is vintage, like old days. It's not something niggas use currently because it's a modern day term. Niggas use it because
Well,
they
yeah,
live in the past.
you're a young nigga and shit. You can still do it and shit. You can still do it. I mean, you can't still do it and shit. I can use words that you can and shit. You got to keep up with. You got to be modern with your slang and shit.
Nah, bro, no,
Like, you can't get
fly is
caught
just not,
using
no,
old
fly is
ass
not a word
slang
that
and shit.
niggas regularly use, bro. It's not. Y'all say that when y'all want
I
to relive y'all glory days.
I beg to differ.
That
Well, you
shit
live in
fly, bro.
Canada or some shit. You're not even fucking a part of this shit.
I mean, yeah, you're right, bro. I'm not even allowed to be saying the N word. You right.
Yeah, you in
You should have been
Canada,
checking
bro.
me for that, bro. You terrible.
It's all good, bro.
You're not
I
even
can't do
defending your
nothing
own
to you.
race.
No, it's okay. Next time.
No, it's okay. So, like, who is the person behind Primm's Hood Cinema anyway? Since you don't talk to your subscribers,
I don't know. I'm gonna start trying to talk to subscribers a little more, but I don't know, bro. I'm a regular ass nigga, bro. I guess I'm on the cusp of doing a whole entire comedian thing. Like I'm gonna get into stand up and all that shit. I got a few stand ups written. I'm gonna try to test them bitches out. The COVID shit hit at the worst time because I was trying to roll all this shit out together and shit. The hood cinema and the comedy career and all that shit. But that shit, I guess, you know. But I'm glad the COVID shit happened because then the channel popped off. But it kind of threw that off and shit. That was kind of going to be my main thing and shit. I mean, I feel like because that's the whole reason I'm in Washington State is more to it, but the gist of it is I'm on my way to LA and shit. So I'm kind of
are
that's
you?
my whole thing.
You got plans to move to LA?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be a superstar, bro.
Shit, what's your plans on moving to LA? I didn't even know that. You gotta deal with hella Hollywood people, especially the women. So you sure you can handle all them fake ass people in Hollywood?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with that shit. I think I'm pretty secure now in what I'm going for. And plus, I'm an observant guy. Like I'll know when niggas are up to some bullshit. Like I'm a hard nigga to okey doke now and shit. I got okey doke so much in the past as a kid and shit. Like niggas really kind of put me through the ringer and shit. So now it's like there's no doing that shit no more.
Shit, I guess it's a Maryland. I mean, excuse me. I guess it's. Oh, I was right the first time. Never mind. I was about to say Maryland
Yeah.
and then change it to Baltimore. Like that's not with each other. But I guess that's a
Okey
fucking.
doke.
Yeah, I guess that's
Is
a
there a
Maryland
transfer?
to Washington thing. I
It's
never heard
not a
no shit like
thing.
that. No, bro.
That
I guess we
trick
just
it
live
like
in
where you
completely different
trick
parts of the
niggas and
country,
shit.
bro.
I think
So
it's just a. I think it's just an old nigga term, maybe. I think niggas in middle school haven't heard the word yet and shit.
shit, what kind of slang do y'all niggas be even using from Maryland to Washington? I'm
I
not gonna say just one
I hate
state. Like you a
Maryland.
Maryland to Washington nigga, so I gotta throw that in
Stop using Washington. I've been in Washington like a year, bro.
You
Stop
stay
that
there
shit,
now,
please.
bro. That's where you currently. That's where you're at right now,
Uh,
recording this podcast. But you a Washington nigga.
they got legal weed though, and this weed is fucking phenomenal,
That's
bro.
why you went
So
there.
I'll claim that shit a little bit. I mean, that's why it helped and shit. It helped me get me there. But what was the question? What are you saying? Were you just
I
fucking
said,
with me? There
what
wasn't
kind
even a
of slang
question.
do y'all Maryland to
Oh,
Washington niggas be
I don't know.
using?
I hate Maryland nigga slang, bro. But one thing that caught on and shit was Lizzie's and shit. Have you heard niggas Lizzie
Yeah,
yet and
my
shit
nigga
talking about
Crack
hot
Gang
dogs and
ENT
shit?
told me about that shit. Yeah, he hated the fact that
Yeah,
that's how
that shit popped
people
up.
started associating
I
that
like
word with
that
that.
shit. That's pretty funny and shit. Glizzies. It's a funny term for a hot dog. I use that shit constantly. But that's pretty much the only shit I use. The other shit is like fucking like dummy. We call each other dummy a lot. I be calling niggas dummy a lot and shit. I don't know why. So
Shit, I'm trying to think of some
it's just
Detroit
another
slang.
term for like
Well, other than what up
nigga or
though, that's
something.
the easy. What up though is the
That's
easiest Detroit
everybody.
slang.
I
No,
mean,
I get it.
y'all probably overuse it and shit.
And
Y'all probably spam
that's
it,
how we say
but
what's
that's
up to
what
people. But
y'all
what up
use.
though?
Oh yeah, no.
You don't know about Blade
Usually
Icewood,
when
but
I
I can't
say
even
what
get up
up
to that.
though, when I say what up though, it's like replying to somebody saying what's up. Say, what's up though?
You
Like
know
I
who
don't
Blade
start off
Icewood
saying
is?
what up though and shit. Blair Icewood,
Blade Icewood.
Blade Icewood,
Yeah.
the vampire hunter.
See, terrible. That's terrible.
No, who is he?
Yeah, but that's pretty much the reason why so many Detroit niggas say what up though. That was the Detroit anthem right there. But that reminds me, bro. I be having to stop myself from responding to the niggas on your podcast episode with Amir because niggas be saying shit like, bro, he ain't from Detroit. I'm like, bro, I don't have to like prove this shit to y'all niggas. Like, if y'all don't believe me, then fuck y'all.
Oh my god, yeah. You know what? And that shit in general was a big pet peeve of mine because I'll be getting that shit too with like the movies and shit. Like, if you don't know one certain thing, it's like, oh, you're done for. Like, you don't know like, bro, you know how much shit is out there. Like, just because it's not like you know more than me. It's just like we know different shit. Like, don't try to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like a stipulation like it's the niggas be given to each other and shit. Like you ever hear like somebody say like, "Oh, you ain't see fucking pay the fool, you ain't see blah blah, you ain't black and shit." Like
Yeah,
some
of
type
course.
like that type of shit, like the Joe Biden shit. Like yeah, like it's kind of a remnant of that shit. Like whereas like that's not what that's not practical, bro. Like
Niggas try
there's
to
no
take your hood
requirements to
card,
know
your
this
black
shit.
card from you because you don't never
Yeah,
watch certain shit.
yeah. Like there's no requirements to being a Detroit nigga and shit. You have to
A part of it
besides
understands it
being
because it's some
living in
shit that's
Detroit
just
and shit.
so there's some shit that's just
I
so
mean,
ingrained in black
some of
culture.
it,
So it's like,
yeah,
damn, how you not seen
some of
it?
it. But there's some shit that you can miss and shit, like something obscure like that, and shit, like there's some like you can miss certain shit, but like certain big shit, like yeah, like you can't be a nigga and never seen Friday and shit.
I mean, but
Which
some people can take the
there's
logic
also
that we
some
saying. Some people can take the logic that we saying and apply it to Friday. And
and
you be
yeah,
like,
and
damn, you
apply
never
yeah,
seen
that's what I'm
Friday? They're
saying.
gonna be like,
Yeah, like
nigga, no, I never
yeah,
want to watch it.
it's all subjective and shit. Yeah, it's all subjective. And I know there's niggas out there who have not seen Friday. I've met niggas who haven't seen Friday and shit. So it's like, I know it's a thing and shit, but it's like, there's levels to the shit, is what I'm saying. Like, and especially like, you got to give niggas a pass. And shit. Like, you can kind of like, you can like roast them a little bit. Like, you ain't seen Friday, whatever the fuck. But like, don't like really be serious about that shit. Like,
Man, in regards to stuff like that, I be having to like be saying to niggas, I'm like, bro, you like when people try to correct me about something or like say like, oh my god, you don't know this, you don't know that. I just be like, imagine like caring that much about that shit to where this is bothering you. Like in
yeah,
my
bro. They
last
be
one of my last
catching me
videos,
too, bro.
I was saying how I don't give a fuck about Jules Santana. Like I've heard some nice shit from him from overall. He's like just a
He's
overall,
a
he's a
throwaway nigga,
mediocre rapper to me.
yeah.
I've been getting so many comments talking about some you don't know what you're talking about. Joel Santana is dope. I can tell you don't know what you're talking about because you didn't pronounce his name right. It's Joel, it's not Jules. I'm like, imagine giving a fuck about Joel Santana this much to where you would leave this comment. Like
I mean, I
seriously,
did peep that you were mispronouncing that shit, but
but who gives a
but
fuck?
it's like,
Imagine
yeah,
like
right, yeah, it's
that's what I'm
like,
saying. I'm like,
yeah, it's
dog.
like, it's yeah, but Like
It's Jewel,
it's
it's not
weird.
Jewel.
It's worse
I'm
with
like, wow, okay.
it's worse with music niggas too, because music niggas take shit
Fickle.
way more seriously and shit. But it's like, but I like the comment, like they be catching me and shit too sometimes with that shit, and like I'll be hopping out of character in my comments and like kind of going in on niggas. I'll be deleting that shit too sometimes because I
I was
really
about to
don't
say,
like
I've
that
never
shit. I
seen you
feel like
respond
that's
to a nigga like
yeah, I'll
getting
be
like
deleting that
bothered by
shit. Like I
something.
don't like that shit because
I
I'll be
don't like
really
that
kind of
shit.
going in on them and shit. Yeah, I don't like that shit. No, but it's like because it's usually the niggas who get it the most or like they're like they'll be like, "Oh, who is this nigga? This nigga from the suburbs." Like, you know what are you talking? Like, I'm like, no, like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not. I'm just like, what are you like? Is it the way I talk and shit? Because it's like y'all don't have weird niggas in your hood. I'm just a weird nigga and shit. Like, it's
I think every
like
YouTuber, the hood niggas,
the
what?
hood is so vast and shit. The hood is like
It's so
there's more
fast.
than one different type of nigga in the hood and shit. So you can't be like, oh, you're not like this and shit. You're not like you can't just like you can't do that because that's weird. Like that's like what white people do and shit. Like it's like oh, you ain't playing basketball. You're not a black dude and shit. Like you're not fucking. You know what I'm saying? You're not like you can't be a quirky hood nigga for some reason and shit. Like it's, like they think you fucking from the suburbs and shit. Like nah, I was there, nigga. Like I hate that shit. That shit brings me out of my character.
I think every YouTuber has like a little. We have that little like 10 to 20% range of like us getting bothered by certain comments because most of the time, like 80% of the time, the 90%, you can ignore that shit. You'll see a comment, and you'll just be like, "But
Mm-hmm.
fuck this guy," and like delete it or just ignore
Yeah,
it. But
they
other
be
times, like
dumb
you
and like
be,
misspelling shit and it'd be
yeah.
hilarious. Yeah.
But other times you be really wanting to say something like, "What the fuck wrong with this dude, dog?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of them be getting under my. They be knowing what to say, bro. Shout out to them niggas. That should be working, bro. Keep doing it.
Sometimes it be getting like it be actually bothering me and get under my skin. Other times I just like because I'm like such an asshole. Sometimes I be saying stuff like just to like let a nigga know. Like my 5 rappers I refuse to listen to. That video was like hella outdated. I put like Denzel Curry, Big Sean, and Logic. And since then, like I've listened to. Oh, that's the video you said where you didn't like me because I said fuck Isaiah Rashad, and that's like your
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend. But that
Yeah.
video like right there, like I put in the pinned comment like a long ass time ago saying this video is pretty much outdated because I've already listened to Denzel, Logic, Big Sean, but I appreciate you watching the video anyway, like some shit like that. And I to this day I still get niggas comment talking about some what you don't want to listen to Denzel Curry, like you missed no. Check out this album, check out this album. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas just be skipping
Yeah,
right
check
past
the
this
date on the
shit.
video, bro. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, what the fuck,
the
nigga?
video came out over a
But
year ago. I've been listening to that shit,
mhm,
dog.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, most of them don't be getting to me and shit. But yeah, you got a percentage of them that'll get you and shit.
I'm like, nigga, like, did you even like listen to what I said in the video? Like, bro, you went straight to the comments, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I had a one nigga. It was recently too. This was like a couple days ago, where it's like I had a nigga who left a comment on one video, and then he left a comment on another one. But the first one, he was like, "Yo, like why does guy keep talking? Why don't you shut up and show the clips or some shit like that?" And he just left it again. He left another. Was like again, like you keep talking, like get to the clip. I'm like, bro, do you not understand what the fucking purpose of the fucking show is and shit? I just said something little like that and shit, but it's like that didn't get to me, but that was something I had to say, so because I was baffled by what the fuck he meant.
Did he end
Like,
up
do you think I
responding?
was playing the whole movie? Do you think the I don't know. I didn't go back and check and shit. But I guess
Most of the time, them
it's
niggas
like,
don't.
did you think it was the whole movie or some shit?
I've had times where I responded to the nigga and it was like a whole like 4 days passed and them niggas didn't say anything. So I'm like,
Oh
it's either they
yeah,
didn't see the comment or like them niggas like saw it and they just ain't
yeah.
had nothing to
Or
say. But
have you ever had the backpedal and shit where they're like, no, like they didn't know you could reply and shit, and then when you replied, he was like, oh, me, no, I fuck with you and shit, but no.
oh, that always happens. That always happens. And that's when I found out
Like,
that niggas be
nah,
purposely saying
keep
stuff to
that
get your
same
attention.
energy, nigga.
That's when I found out niggas
Hell
be purposely
yeah.
saying stuff to get your attention. I didn't know that niggas actually crave attention that much. But yeah, I've had times where I messaged a nigga. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, oh, no, bro, I was just saying that because like to see if you would respond. I'm like, y'all niggas.
Some you gotta be careful with that shit too, because that's why I don't like the doing the comments and shit. I mean, going too crazy in the comments because, like I said, some of them niggas be like little kids or like special needs niggas and shit. So, like when you see something real stupid and shit, like
It's funny you said
I
that
don't
too,
know.
because you did mention it earlier, but I forgot to say it then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
bro. It was a little kid who said some shit like, bro, this kid said something that I felt so motherfucking bad. Oh my god, I damn near cried for how I did not have to go hard on this little kid like
yo,
this.
you went off on the little
No, I
kid.
didn't know he was a kid though. Some dude, some kid left a comment saying some shit like, because like all of my XSL videos that I blew up on and shit, I deleted them videos like the beginning of 2019, so they long gone. And like I had a kid that was commenting saying like oh my god, what happened to all your XSL videos? I used to love watching those. I'm like, dude, like when's the last time you came to my channel? I deleted those videos like over a year ago. I'm like, bro, I could tell you really don't mess with my channel. Like that's crazy. And dude was like, the kid was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only reading it and saying it now. It sounds like sarcasm. He could have been fucking with me, but I believed him. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only 11 years old, and I don't really. My mom just really let me be on the computer and such. Like even right now, typing this comment, I'm not supposed to be
Yeah,
like on the
we don't
internet on
got no
YouTube,
internet in the orphanage, and that's cold in here.
bro.
The only
He was
thing I have is watching your videos.
yeah. He was like, even right now, I'm not even supposed to be like on the internet, but my mom not going to see me.
I
I
broke
felt
the
so
rules to
motherfucking
watch
bad, bro.
you.
I felt so fucking bad. I was like, imagine
Yeah,
hurt little
you
Timothy's feelings,
dickhead.
though.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Little
I'm gonna start
Jacob.
using that shit. I'm gonna use that as a response to shit when if I get in a fight on the art and the internet and shit. I'm be like, I'm sorry, I'm 11 years old. You can say it, shit.
I believe, dude. So I didn't think he was playing another, but when he said that, I was like, I'm telling this
Yeah,
dude,
that's
like the reason I
fucking
said that to him
funny.
is because I said
Like,
that
what are
shit
you,
to.
dumb?
The reason I said it to him is because I say it to any nigga who asked me like, "Oh, what happened to the XSL video?" I'm like, bro, I deleted them videos like 15 months ago. Like, how? Like, bro, you hella late. But with him, he was like, "I'm sorry, I don't really. My mom just let me be on the internet and shit." All right, but yeah, just responding in the comments in general. It's just something like as a YouTube, you gotta grow like the tough skin, and just not let it get to you for real.
Yeah, because I was already like kind of like that anyway. Because I'm a comedian and shit. I'm used to roasting and getting roasted and shit. Like that shit is really nothing. But it'd be some shit. It'd just be certain little shit. Like it don't be like nothing. You know, like if it's something that bothers me, it's probably like some weird like deep rooted shit like that they'll say like shit like that where they like fucking. We're like, oh, you not from the hood and shit. Because low key, I kind of like niggas kind of been always doing that shit to me, even in the hood and shit. Like when I was, they're like fucking. Like you talk white type of, not exactly that, but that type of sentiment. Like it was always kind of like that and shit. I've used
There's
big
something
words.
about
And
you that just makes them
niggas
think
be
you're not from the hood.
yeah, and it's not like it's not even like they do shit to you. It's just like they like separate you and you kind of not like I don't like that shit. So like now that now I feel like I'm an official nigga and shit. Like I don't want niggas still doing that shit to me. But that shit don't happen that often though. It only be rarely niggas sometimes calling into question my hoodness and shit. But that's where it's like you got to question them because it's like what hood are you in and shit. You ain't got anime niggas or whatever. I'm not an anime nigga, but
I mean, anime niggas. That's actually, anime is actually beloved amongst hella hood niggas. So that's
yeah, that's the thing now. I saw that shit happen too when the little kids start transitioning to anime.
I would never know. That's for
That
geeks.
Adult
But
Swim. Yeah, that's too much.
Adult Swim. But I think I wanted to ask you like, what's like one of the main types of comments you be getting that just be like that actually be getting to you? Like, but why the fuck niggas keep commenting this,
one.
bro?
Yeah,
It's not.
But I mean, they don't. It's not that I don't get that one that often and shit. But that's the one that'll probably make me respond and piss me off.
Yeah, with me, I kind of already answered the question as well. It's just I just have people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't expect people to just always keep up with me like 24/7 or shit like that. That's ridiculous. But I just be having people comment shit where I could just tell them niggas ain't like watching my
they're not even,
channel
and they're trying to like pretend
time.
like they care and shit. Like
Yeah.
like, I get it. Yeah.
Cause there's actually this other hip hop YouTuber by the name of like Hip Hop Madness, and this nigga comment. I had some video that it was actually when I first made my dances that didn't catch on video. He commented on that shit talking about some oh snap this channel oh snap this channel is growing fast. Last time I watched one of your videos, you had about 20K subs. Keep it up. I'm like, nigga, I had 20,000 subs like a year and a half ago. Like you telling me like you haven't checked out my channel in that long, talking about this channel going fast. I'm like, this ain't been fast at all. You just left for a long ass time.
Funny.
I ain't even watched
Yeah,
that
so
channel in a minute.
So you got abandonment issues. It sounds like that's what's happening when niggas don't watch you for a long time. You get mad at them or whatever.
No, that's gay. But
I'm diving deep. No, we're diving. It's the podcast, nigga.
No, it bothers me when niggas ain't watching in a long time and they act like they fuck with your channel. They act like
they act like they was like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can see that's different.
That's why I gave that disclaimer in the beginning. I'm like, I don't expect niggas to watch me all the time. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
To get mad at somebody
I
just
mean,
because
no,
they
I
don't
get
watch
what
me
you're
that
saying.
often.
I was kind of fucking with you. I was just trying to get deep, like I got with my comment and shit.
Bill report. I'm about to start using that shit, but that's a good word. Oh, like So another comment that just be getting to me where it's like just niggas just don't just niggas who just flat out don't be listening to what you be saying. Like I'm trying
Oh
to
yeah,
remember.
like when it's like something easily disproven but by just watching the actual video. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
hate that shit. What the fuck is wrong with niggas, bro?
Like bro,
Like they
niggas
just really
really
just be not even watching and just going straight to the comments and
I
shit
know,
as soon
right?
as they hear something.
Like niggas did that just like they'll hear you say one thing and they'll just run with that without paying attention to anything else that
They'll
you
pause the
said.
video and shit, and then goes and then fucking even though you in the next sentence you correct it or whatever the fuck.
And I'm trying to think which video it was. Oh, niggas just have a. This is actually something you did too, Joe Punk ass. Niggas have a real issue of other people saying that they don't like a certain rapper that they like. That's another thing that I can't stand, bro.
I know that I don't usually be doing that, but like that's like fucking the way you were just you kind of went in
While
on that
I'm
niggas.
born.
So so I had to say something to shit, but I don't use like if you just I don't usually be on that shit. And even still, it's not like I'm serious and shit.
Nah, but boy is a
Yeah, I
good
just had to
rapper,
say something. That's my nigga. Yeah.
and I admitted that shit in the video. I'm like, he's a good rapper.
I
He
can
just
see
his,
how he could be boring and shit too, because it's like he's got like a lot of slow tempo, like sadder shit. And I think that's the reason why I like him, because he's like I kind of needed that shit at one point and shit. Like his story and shit was kind of important to me.
so why was you
So
on my ass about it? Cause I said I called him boring. You just
but
say
I
he
mean,
boring too.
no, I'm saying I could see how you could think that, but it's like I don't think that, but it's all subjective and shit. But yeah, that's where it's hard to be a music nigga and shit. I'm glad I didn't make a music channel because niggas
Yeah,
get really
niggas give me
if you
flack
think
for that all
niggas
the time though.
niggas are attached to musicians like anything like you like yeah that shit gets real, bro.
I'm like, bro, this rapper is good. It's just like I just like Jordan Lucas, for example. Jordan is somebody that like I would admit is a good rapper, but his music's not
Yeah,
that
it's good
entertaining to
technically,
me.
but it's like I get it.
And niggas get mad at me for that. Thomas, like, I can't believe you don't fuck with Jordan. I'm like, bro, I say he's a good rapper, so
Mm.
just like take that. Like the rest of this shit
Yeah,
shouldn't be
right.
bothering you.
Yeah, because it's like it's just it's about the showcase and about the style and shit also. I'm not saying he has a bad style or whatever, but that helps your musical affiliation and shit.
Yeah, music fans, they just love niggas, I
I mean,
guess.
you can't even help it and shit. Like even me and shit, I'm a composed guy, but I couldn't help believe when you said that Isaiah Rashad shit. I couldn't help it and shit. Like niggas just can't be helping it.
Bro, y'all niggas gay, though.
Shut
Why do
up.
you love these niggas so much, bro? I say
I
don't
mean,
even
it's
know
not like
you.
the. No, you don't. Yeah, see, you sound like you had a good life and shit.
What the
Like
fuck?
music be getting niggas through shit, bro. Like that
Nah,
nigga's
bro,
one
you
of the
don't know me
niggas who
that
be
well,
getting
but
you
I
through
can talk
shit.
to you for hours, and now I can talk to you for
All
a whole
right
day
then.
about
So
my
you
life, nigga.
understand then. There you
No,
go then. You have a music nigga that
I
was
would
with you the
never
whole
like nobody
time,
music that
singing
much
exact.
to where I would be mad at another nigga for not liking. No, that
Well,
shit
yeah,
is gay.
yeah. See, no, there's only two niggas I'll do that with. I'll do that with Kendrick and I'll do that with Isaiah Rashad. And I won't be mad at shit. I don't think I was mad at you and shit. I just thought you
Yes,
were
you
like
was, nigga.
sleeping. I was trying to convince you and shit.
Why
I
do
was
you
trying
love
to make
Isaiah
you give
Rashad
him
so
another
much,
shot
bro?
and
Let me
shit.
ask you that. Why do you love Isaiah Rashad so much? Because he got you through some
Are we
tough times.
recording?
Are we
Are we?
recording? Yeah, nigga.
Why are you making? Why are you? I feel like you don't treat your other guests like this, bro. What is this shit?
Bro, you good? I thought you knew we was recording this whole time, so
No,
that was so random.
no, it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just confused, but
All right, we could just cut this. But no, this shit funny as hell. I'm keeping this in here. I ain't cutting this out. Are we
no,
recording?
but yeah, but I think I don't know. It's just is you ever heard that song? It's the Fugees did a cover and shit of it, and it's the strum in my pain finger. You ever heard that song and shit? Singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song. You ever heard that song?
Oh,
He just let me sing the song. You never heard that song? Fuji, the Lauren Hill and shit, with his song telling my whole life.
oh yeah, my
Right?
bad.
No,
I'm big tripping. Yeah, I heard that shit.
with his words,
Killing Me
killing
Softly.
me softly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. There you go.
never heard of it.
Yeah, it's shut up. But
I got
it's that
your
same sentiment and shit where it's like it's certain people and shit where it's like because that's that song she's talking about like she went to go see some nigga and shit and then it was like she felt like this nigga was directly singing to her and it was like tripping her out like what the fuck is going on and shit like some niggas be getting me like that. I'll be like what the fuck like they're like Isaiah Rashad like if you listen to his whole story and shit like his Pieces of a Kid album and shit. Like if you listen to that shit, you basically know my life and shit. Like that shit is insane, bro. How close that shit is.
But you ain't been through nothing though.
All right.
Hey, hold on. On some real shit though, I can definitely be on another episode of your podcast. We can talk about some shit for real.
What's that?
I said I can be on another episode of your podcast and we can talk about some actual deep shit like that.
Oh yeah, it's like some real life shit. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we do real life shit, bro.
You be busy as fuck though, bro. Getting in contact with you is very hard.
I'm working on it. I'm getting better with that shit now. Because it's not that I'm busy. It's just that I was unorganized and I had my too much shit clumped up together. But now my whole schedule is clear. I think I think I'm good now.
It's clear because you're unemployed, is what you're saying.
I think that's part of it. I think I'm self-employed is the term and shit, but you can call it whatever and shit.
Yeah, bro, you self-employed. What do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur and shit. That's what unemployed niggas be saying and shit.
That can be. You can start your own production company with that shit. Primm Hood Cinema. That sounds like a production company.
Yeah, nigga. Man. If that could be a thing, if I could one day make my own hood movie, that's my dream, bro. I could die the next day after that shit come out, and I'd be straight.
Is that why you trying to move to Hollywood?
I mean, that's like big picture shit. I'm just trying to get to Hollywood to see if I can, you know what I'm saying, shake some stuff
Pull
up.
a Hollywood bitch.
Yeah, do some comedy shit or like finesse some type of job or some shit.
Is that like your actual like career goal in life to work for a big ass movie studio like Paramount or some shit?
Yeah, if everything goes according to plan, shit, my whole ultimate goal, I want to be like a director and shit. I want to be like in the film shit. I want to be in the shits and shit. Maybe I don't think I could be an actor per se because it's like, if I was an actor, I'd probably have to be like a character actor where I'd be the same and shit and everything because I'm not like fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good at like doing other people and shit. Like I can't change my voice and shit. Like I'm not gonna cut my hair and put on some wig or like, you know, dress up like a.
The funniest part about one of these previous
shit.
sentences, the funniest part about one of these previous sentences you just said is that you didn't say nothing but the word shit, and I understood the whole sentence. You was like my long time. You was like my long time like term goal, like to like if like a good case. Like, you was like best case scenario. Like my long term goal is like just like be a director. Like I don't know if I would be an actor. I'd rather be like behind the scenes, like so somebody it's like be with the shits and shits. I'm like I know exactly what he was saying too, so I can be with the shits and shits. As soon as you said that, I'm like the funny thing is I know everything this nigga just said.
Yeah, shit is probably my worst word. Bro, I don't know if you listened to our podcast and shit episode, well, the podcast episode you were on. See, I just did it and shit, but I say and shit almost after fucking every sentence. And I swear to God, I did not really notice that shit until the podcast. Like I say it in real life and shit all the time. Like that.
I said it in real life and shit, yeah. You doing it on purpose now for sure.
Oh, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, I be trying to not do it. Like I could do it, like but like the moment I turn it off and shit, there it goes. I can't. I'm gonna just stop thinking about it because it's not. I'm not gonna be able to stop it.
Shit. You know what's crazy? I have this whole weird philosophy behind what exactly are cuss words in general. Nobody knows what cuss words are. It's just something that as a kid, adults tell you not to say because it's a bad word, and then you just go through the rest of your life just running with that. What the fuck are cuss words?
I don't know. Yeah, like
see, nobody knows. It's just something you get told not to say, and everybody just run with it for the rest of their life. Don't nobody even know what they are.
Because it's like, I mean, I get what they are. It's like they're just like vulgar words, but it's like, how does a cuss word? How do you create a cuss word and shit?
You can't. It's just everything is like society driven. It's just like
I mean,
like who put the letters FUCK together and said, all right, this is going to be a bad word? Like who did that?
Yeah, like sex is an okay word and shit, but fuck is not and shit. Like it's just, you know, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, like don't nobody know where the cuss word come from. It's kind of weird.
That's real deep. But no, I get it's like I feel like maybe it came from back in the day. Maybe like there was like a certain group of people who would use that certain type of words, and like they were like heathens. You weren't supposed to be like them and shit. So you weren't like regular people weren't supposed to say this shit, but the heathens would say it all the time and shit. I think it's like an elitist thing and shit. It started off as probably.
Are we both heathens? Heathens since we be cussing. Are we both heathens? What
Oh
you
yeah. We're done for it, bro.
Right. I'm about to start cussing in a different language then. I think the F word in German is like Pfaffendugen. I'm about to start saying that. What in the Pfaffendugen?
It's funny how they be all kind of similar and shit. Well, not all of them.
Pfaffendugen. Yeah. Fuck Pfaffendugen. Same
Yeah.
word. Or I'm going to be on some SpongeBob shit. Just start saying like fish paste or barnacles for bullshit.
Nigga.
That should be working.
You're not gonna get my ass, bro.